Namaskaram friends. Let's see 75th Divya Desam today. 75th Divya Desam is Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple located in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. It's a very beautiful temple. I would say it's very beautiful as Sri Rangam. All the Divya Desams that I'm talking about, the 71st Divya Desams that we saw so far, are all ancient temples only. Every temple has its own significance. Likewise, this temple is also very popular and famous, very ancient. And we know this is popular all over the world because of the mystery that was found during the year 2011. The treasure worth of $20 million. Let's see the details. This temple was built by Marthandavarman. Yesterday, the 74th Divyadesam was built by Nakulan. With that, we completed the 5 different sthalams built by the Pandavas. This one, 75th, is built by the Kerala kingdom, Kerala dynasty, Aditya Varman and Martanda Varman. And this is something we should all feel so proud of because of the architecture it has. Before getting to the details of the temple, I would also like to talk about the architecture details, which I learned that on the equinox days, the days on which the both daytime and nighttime shares the equal number of hours. Usually, it falls on the 2 days of the year. One is on March 23rd, and other one during September 23rd. During this year, during these 2 days, during the sunset, we can see the sun rays piercing through the windows of different layers of the gopurams of Sri Padmanabha Swami temple. And it's a beautiful view to the devotees. The amazing thing is we need to note how beautifully this was built, how beautifully they would have designed the architects. It's not built just 100 years or 200 years before. It's something that has taken more than that. It's very ancient. Records show that during 1686, the inner sanctum Santorium of Lord Perumal's statue was renovated by Martanda Varman, but temple was built even before that. So that's the ancient temple I'm talking about here. And the other thing is the foreigners are treating this temple so sacred, and I saw some videos where they say not to touch the other treasure which is yet to be open. So that's the divinity and sacredness they see for our temples. That's the respect they are showing to our temples. And it's very happy to see them that requesting not to open the treasure because to keep the divinity as it is. This temple is Gopurams is 100 feet high above the ground level, and below the ground level it is 40 feet. So that's why even now it stands so majestically. About the temple, Kesava, I strongly believe that whoever gets any worries or problems when we meditate upon Lord Narayana, Sri Padmanabha Swami, Kesava, Madhava, Rama, Krishna, Govinda, our problems will be solved immediately is my belief. So here gives darshan in Bhujaga Sayanam. Sri Hari Lakshmi Tayar, his Tayar's name. Tirtham's name is Matsya Tirtham and Varaha Tirtham. It's a very big temple tank, if you see. It's a Matsi temple. Hemakuta Vimanam. Here the God shows the characteristics of equality. That's the main thing we have to note here. He gives the characteristics equality. He treats all his devotees equally. And so Martanda Varman, if you see the history, he treats himself as a dasan. In Tamil we call dasan. The equivalent word I would say slave. They consider not only the king, he treats the entire dynasty would be a slave to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is who rules the state, is his belief. And that's why he offered a sword at the inner sanctum. And the 2011 treasures is all about the Aditya Varman's or Martanda Varman's treasure been surrendered to Lord Vishnu, because they treat themselves as a dasargal to Lord Vishnu. Now we should imagine, visualize how they would have treated the people when they themselves are treating themselves as slaves to the god. And when the god himself is showing the equality characteristics to the people, so the people are treated equally here. So that's the important significance of this temple. Equality is being shown by the great Lord Vishnu here. Okay, how, you may ask? Here we can see the Lord through three different windows. The inner sanctum sanctorium. Usually, if we see the reclining posture, we can just get one view, right? But here we can see in three different views. Same reclining posture, but we can see the Tirumudi in one first view, and Nabi Kamalam in second window, and the Tiruvadi, his feet, in the third window. And how our legends beautifully say this is, Tiruvadi, usually humans, we all get the darshan of Lord Vishnu by seeing from his feet, correct? So we can, for the humans, we can get the darshan in the last window where we can see his Tiruvadi. It's not that we should not see the Nabi Kamalam or the Tirumudi, yet they dedicate that to humans. And the Devas, they get the darshan of the Nabi Kamalam. And Nitya Suris like Anantan, Garudan, Vishakshenan, they all get the darshan of Tirumudi. Where the Tirumeni, we say, the body, Lord Vishnu's body, Tirumeni, is been splitted equally to everyone in this universe. So that's the proof to show that he prefers the characteristics of equality. In every temple, he gives different characteristics. So in this temple, he shows the characteristics of the equality. And let's see the legendary behind this. He gives beautiful darshan to Vilvamangala Swamigal. He is a Nambudri here, and he had a kid who's so naughty, and he didn't allow him to do the pujas, and he took all the saligramams and ran away. So when he ran in chase of this boy, he got the darshan of Lord Vishnu as a Illupa tree. The Illupa tree fell down in Ananta Kadu, the forest called Ananta Kadu, that extended from of three different places of around 5 miles. It started from Tiruvallaru, Tiruvananthapuram, and ended at Tirupapur. So that's the big tree that fell down, and it gave darshan as a Lord Vishnu as 5 miles. Later, Divakar Muni came, and he wants to see him in the lesser size, because he couldn't get the full view of 5 miles Illupa tree, and that's why here we can see 18 feet height of the beautiful reclining posture statue. So that's the significance. That's the legendary behind this behind this temple, about the two Munigals. One is Divakar Muni, and then other one is Vilvamangala Swamigal. So we saw the equinox details about this temple. We saw the architectural beauty of this temple, and then the temple's beauty. And Narasimha statues there in the entrance itself. And Ramayana Parayanam is done every day to vent out his anger. So that's the other beautiful thing we have to note. and we should feel proud of this temple. Not only this, all our ancient temples, because here in the foreign land, they take so much of pride about the historical places that are 150 years. So far, the places that I visit doesn't cover anything beyond 150 years. But all that we are talking about our country's treasures is or minimum 500 or 1000 years old. So something that we have to feel proud always and feel blessed. And this is a must see temple, Thiruvananthapuram Sri Padmanabha Swamigal. Thank you all. Let me come up with the details 76 to Divya Desam soon. Thank you all, friends. Namaskar.